Wow, what a view. Yes guys, good morning and welcome on here to New York freaking City. Pause, let's rewind and give you all the full story. Meet Joe, my best friend and Bambi on ice. He was the big idiot that decided going to New York City in January would be fun, and then 2 weeks after booking it said to me,
"Have you realized how cold New York in January is?"
Then meet me. I am Lewis, the even bigger idiot who knew exactly how cold New York would be in January and still said, of course I'll come along. In this episode of Lost in Travel, I will show you everything the Big Apple has to offer, from the most epic city skylines to hidden gems found on the ground of this hustling metropolis. Continue watching to see how to plan a budget-friendly week trip to NYC, as budget-friendly as an NYC trip could be, and live your life like you're in a movie set, because oh my, I have seen all of these streets many a time. Good morning and welcome on here to New York freaking City. I'm going to be spending the entire week here. This is my first trip of 2023 and I'm out in such a dream location such as the Big Apple. It feels like a pinch me moment. I arrived yesterday and I just can't get over the fact that I'm properly in New York City. I feel like I feel some sense of nostalgia, you know, just because of all the movies, all of the culture surrounding this city. I feel like I've already been here and I've already experienced it, even though this is my first time. The weather was insane last night, guys. I probably experienced a New York City downpour, and fingers crossed it might be my only downpour, but hey ho, I cannot wait to see what New York is like in the winter and maybe show you why you should come on off-peak season, because I found my hotel for a pretty decent price. I'm trying to do New York City on a budget because this is one of the most expensive places in the world. But guys, I cannot wait to start my day right here in the Big Apple. See how fast this goes up. It's quite hard to hold my camera. I can feel like the pressure, yeah. Oh. But at the same time, I don't really feel like you're moving anywhere. All the ears.
Welcome to One World Observatory.
I think about you when I wake up, before my feet hit the floor. Watch you putting on your makeup through the crack in the door. And I still.
So we have now just went to our first attraction of the day. By the way, New York is a really expensive place, so I highly suggest getting the Sightseeing pass. We went to the One World Trade Center, which is already just $50 for a general admission ticket. We paid something like £230 for the full 4 days to go into so many different things, so you can already see that it's totally worth it. But God almighty, it feels amazing just to be here. This is one of the most historic parts of the city. This is where 9/11 happened, tragically, and I feel like I'm properly out in there. So we went up, we had the most panoramic views, and I finally got to see the New York skyline for the first time. Oh, it's incredible. So everyone knows the story of 9/11. On the 11th of September 2001, the biggest terrorist attack in the world took place right in this very spot. And right beside me is where the Twin Towers would have used to be. And the fact that I'm not there, it's just pretty incredible just to see like the space that's missing. Obviously I went to Kuala Lumpur earlier on last year and I got to see the tallest Twin Towers currently, but before that the Twin Towers seen in New York City were the tallest. So I've just been inside the 9/11 museum and I've learned so much history about this museum. I've never done any recording just because I never felt like it was respectful to do so, but man oh man, I felt very funny in there. There were some very truly haunting moments, and I'm glad I done it. I'm not glad I had to do it. God, this event happened 2 weeks before I was born, and it's still one of the most traumatic experiences this world has ever suffered. Hey guys, so it's the next day. Got some bad news. So me and Joe, after going up the One World Trade Center, I think the lift and the 3D effects that the lift had, as well as it went up 102 stories in 40 seconds, guys. I think we've got a bit of altitude sickness, so we both went up to the top and we were a bit dizzy, and then we went to George's for breakfast. I had a huge waffle, and I think just the mix of the sugar, jet lag, and the nausea from going up that lift, going up the elevator, I think yesterday was a bit of a write-off. We got out of the 9/11 museum and we couldn't manage to do any more. So we got back home, back to the hotel. We just rested up. We were a bit sick before going to bed and stuff, and it's just been not the best start to the trip. But it's the next day and it's snowing, and I feel we're feeling a bit better. The fresh air is definitely hitting us where it's good, so I think I'm going to take you back out and show you a lot more of New York. Let's go. So fresh air is definitely helping, and what better place to come for fresh air than Central freaking Park. Yes, I've finally made it here to the biggest green area in the whole of New York City, and guys, winter's kicking in. It feels like -4 according to my phone. The gloves are on.
Every morning I don't see your eyes open next to me. Well, heaven knows how I still breathe.
It's like you're just walking around Central Park, just looking up and you see all of New York skyscrapers just surrounding you. Also, I feel like I'm in all the movies because everything's safe here. Like it's like I know my way around, even though I've never been here yet. People are just ice skating over there. Maybe I'm going to do that later. Hello guys, welcome here to Madagascar. No, I'm not actually in Madagascar, I'm still in New York City, but we are here at Central Park Zoo, which is where the famed animals left the zoo and made it to Madagascar. How cool is it to actually be here, and it looks exactly like it does in the movies. Apart from, I don't think there's any lions, there's definitely not giraffes or hippos, but there definitely is penguins, so smile and wave, boys. During our visit to Central Park Zoo, our fascination with red pandas resulted in us spending more time than planned, subsequently cutting short our visit to the Natural History Museum. What I saw amongst these exhibits was nothing short of awesome, but it did lead to a rushed visit before our illness decided to remind us it was still existent at the end of the night. Nevertheless, our determination to witness the beauty of New York City led us to explore the vibrant Hudson Yards and experience the breathtaking views from the edge observation. As the day transitioned into night, we concluded our evening by visiting one of the city's most iconic landmarks, the Empire State Building. Yes, I'm at the top of the world's most famous building. Welcome here, Empire State. Hey guys, I'm still questioning what made us ill to this very day, but hey, I guess it just gives us more reason to go back, doesn't it? Anyways, if you'd rather switch the modern skyscrapers of New York City to the historic tenements of Edinburgh, my hometown, I am running photo shoots around the city's most beautiful spots, which you can book right now. This will be a private tour where I capture your Edinburgh experience and gift you with unforgettable memories. You can book this by yourself, with a friend, or with your partner, and see the city through the eyes of a local. Even better, a local who, despite loves travelling the world, he can never get tired of the view of arriving back into this magical town. So you can read more about the packages that I'm offering by heading to my website, Viator or TripAdvisor, all in the description below, and securing an amazing day out with yours truly. And to show a big thank you to everyone who's been supporting me and giving me some kind words, I will be offering a 20% discount to all packages for anyone booking this month. So, book yours today, and I can't wait to see you at the other side of my camera in no time. Anyways, let's return back to New York freaking City. So guys, there's another day here in New York City, and I am bringing you back here to Dumbo because, as I remember last time, it was pretty rainy. But here we are, it's daytime and we're feeling much better, so it's time to do a bit more exploring here in the city.
I've had a front row seat to the story of your life. Every step that made you stronger, every fall that made you cry, every answered prayer, the fulfillment of a dream, every little disappointment, like when you weren't picked for the
We
team.
decided to return to Dumbo
Everywhere.
because it has quickly became one of mine and Joe's favourite spots here in the whole of New York City. Now, the whole of the Brooklyn area, although we're right into the outer parts, but right here in the Dumbo section, we're able to look over at Manhattan and just get some of the best skyline views of the whole of the city. It is extraordinary. Also, I wanted to get some amazing shots of Manhattan Bridge. The traditional shot looking through that street at the bridge is one of my favourite shots and one of the main reasons that I wanted to come to New York City here with my camera, and I managed to get the photo at day and at night time, and I don't even know which one I prefer yet, but it's amazing. New York has got 21 bridges. I don't even know if I can name them all. I definitely can. I don't even know if I can choose one of my favourites, but Manhattan Bridge and Brooklyn Bridge right there are definitely two of the best ones. Following a stroll across the renowned Brooklyn Bridge and an exploration of New York City's vibrant Chinatown, we continued our ascent up observation decks, concluding with our final skyscraper experience, the top of the Rock. While the Edge remained my personal favourite, the Rockefeller Centre did provide a distinct viewpoint offering an aerial perspective of Central Park. Thankfully, by this point my appetite was reinvigorated and I satisfied it by devouring a Chipotle burrito. And then, to burn off the calories, I engaged in some ice skating outside the Rock. No, not that one. So I want to bring up the sightseeing pass that I've got to go around and do all of the touristy things here in New York City. Some of you may be thinking, God, New York is so expensive, and I can tell you firsthand, it is so expensive as a city. Like, we went to a supermarket the other day and we picked up some apple juice, strawberry juice and a pack of strawberries to just try to get our energy boost back, and I'm sure it cost about $26 in total for that, and that is not including VAT. Like, the fact that they add VAT on afterwards always confuses me. I'm like, oh, that's quite a good deal. Boom, the VAT gets in on, and it's like, God, it's like they try to trick you into thinking that something is too good to be true. But what is too good to be true is the passes that you can get here, the city passes that get you into a lot of the touristy attractions for either a discounted price or for free. So we paid about £213 in total for a 4-day sightseeing pass. That is the exact one that we got, and I can tell you it is well worth it. We're on our final day here of using the pass, and I think I've already made my money's worth on it. Like, some of the attractions, we went to the Edge last night and that was $50 alone. The Empire State Building was about $70 by itself, so that's already like well worth it. If you could do 213 and already go up all of the observation decks for that price, like, definitely get yourself a city pass if you want to go do a lot of the big hotspot attractions here in Manhattan. New York City, with its stunning landmarks and vibrant streets, exudes a unique charm that captivates at every corner. Despite grappling with an unforeseen illness earlier on the trip, dampening our initial momentum, we did persevere to make the most of this challenging situation. And reflecting on this vlog, it's clear, even with our sickness pressed down on us, we covered a lot of ground and experienced loads. So join us next time as we venture out to a new American metropolis and a fresh American state. Let's find out if it's always sunny in Philly. Spoiler alert, it's not.
Why can't we be friends? If it's so much easier before we got our feelings hurt, and I can't pretend that it's easy. Why